Distant Star Cares Play Live 2019. I am here with Air Angel and we're ready for some Overcome. Air Angel, take it away.
Alright, welcome on in everybody. How's everyone doing on this fantastic Friday? Hope everyone is doing well. My name is Air Angel and this is Air Angel TV coming to you live on Distant Star Cares. Thank you everybody who came to show up today. Hopefully we'll give you a good run. Just before we start the game, I wanted to give a shout out to the developer of this game. His name is Tech Teller, and he might be in chat today, so that would be awesome. Just a little bit about the game. It is an indie platformer, and it is the developer's interpretation and expression of grief that he experienced with battling cancer as well as heartbreak. So obviously, it's very fitting for this charity cause, and obviously this charity cause means a lot to me, and everybody, you know, has a story about cancer, and how we can defeat it is coming together and standing strong and overcoming all that jazz. Yep, hey Tech, how's it going? Alright, without further ado, we are going to start the game. I will give a countdown because I have a new game menu that's going to come up, and we'll start it on the count of 3. On 3, 2, 1, start. And I will say that I absolutely love this game. Just the graphics as well as the music are just so invigorating. So each of the levels are an interpretation of a stage of grief. So there's 4 out of 5 stages of grief. The first one we're coming up here on is denial. So to start with, you're just this cute little heart. He's traveling, he's beaten. He's trying to figure out what's going on. Everything's all dark, spoopy. And then there's these other little hearts that try to shoot you, and you don't have any defenses right now. So pretty much the game dynamics are platforming, evading trajectories, as well as timing things. And when you get further on in the game, you get more boost. So right here we got a shield to defend ourselves a little bit against the hearts that are going to try to shoot us. But that's it. It only defends us. It doesn't retaliate or anything else. It doesn't strike back. So we still have to pretty much manipulate our way. Those save points, those are save points, the ones that have a little heart on the pendulum there. So this speedrun is probably one of the most difficult I've played. It's still relatively new. The game just came out not too long ago. You can get it on Steam right now. So I'm gonna wait until this heart goes a little bit further back. A little bit more challenging jump there that we made, so GG's on that. That's probably one of the hardest jumps in the game, other than the ending, oddly enough. So I'm glad we got through that. And this next sequence is his interpretation of anger, and I love his sprite that he has with the heart. If you jump, you could see the heart, the fire turns into horns. So it's pretty cool. Sorry, I wanted to get my platforming done there. But as I was saying before, you gradually get more items to fight against these other hearts. And you're also introduced to other obstacles like those bull-looking hearts, which are pretty nasty. You can jump over them, or you can... well, I'll show you what you can do in a couple of seconds, probably. But as you can see, timing in this is pretty much everything in terms of evading. It's really hard to... I guess for me it was really hard to gauge a good speed. So right here, now we just gained a new power, as it will, so we can retaliate against the baddies now. So you see there, you could break the hearts in half. So it introduces a new game dynamic each level, so which is quite fitting. There we go. So we bounced that guy off, and what we're gonna do up here is do the same, but take out all these other... Oh, that didn't work out, but that's fine. We're still doing pretty good. So this is the part that gets really tricky. You have to evade multiple things at once, so I might be a little radio silent for a bit. So far so good. That bull that we just jumped over, sometimes if he's too close or not close enough to the edge, he won't go off the edge and he will come and hit your backside. It's not great. But that was an awesome level, and I don't think I've ever done a level that well before, so GG's so far. And so this is the next one. The next stage is Depression. But yeah, my friends like to call that level Heartburn. I don't know if you saw there, so there's these giant hearts that are making the ground shake. If you are on the ground while they hit, you get stuck for a few moments. So obviously with speedrunning you want to avoid that. And in order to avoid that, you either get rid of the hearts or you jump. And I will show that dynamic in probably a couple seconds. Hopefully we could do this correctly the first time. I'm gonna wait here. This game has a little RNG in terms of the placement of the hearts. So right there, I pretty much used the smaller heart against the bigger ones, which was awesome. So now it makes it easier for me to go around a large grouping of hearts, as it were. So there's another one here coming up in a second. So that's fine. That should be good to go. This next part's a little tricky. I'm gonna wait till he goes a little bit over to the right. There you go. Perfect. So what we did there was we just jumped up and crushed the heart. There's a little heart that's coming over here. I am gonna wait a couple seconds. There he is. And the reason why I just do that is just more of a safety blanket for myself. And we're coming up to the next stage in this playthrough, which is a little difficult to learn at first. So there might be deaths here. Don't be shocked. Timing the lasers is fairly difficult. I'd say it's probably the most difficult. So the next game dynamic we get is the parachute. So your shield turns into a parachute. So pretty much for this, I let go and press back down on the jump button as soon as the laser passes me by, and I felt like that was a good trigger for that sequence. So there's the death sequence there. He kind of explodes. Oh. Alright. So this part's a little bit more difficult, but we'll get it. And you also are evading parts that are shooting at you as well. Alright, so we got to this checkpoint. Good job so far. I have never had a deathless run, by the way. I don't know anybody that has other than Tech Teller, and he made the game, so... apparently the average playthrough for this game is about 4 hours. And my PB in this right now is about 16 to 16 and a half minutes. So there we got hit, which is fine. So far so good. That was actually a pretty decent sequence for me for the lasers. This part coming up is pretty tricky. You have to deal with lasers as well as hearts. So little baby hops here. Just gonna get through these wall of lasers. Oh, we got hit towards the end of that pixel. And again, guys, I have never had a deathless run on this. It is still a very new speedrun. So if anybody wants to go try it out, we do have a speedrun board. If you wanted to ever give this a go. Oof, got through that. This game definitely makes you hold your breath a little bit, so I guess talking to you guys helps remind me to breathe. That guy's a little tricky, but we got past him. So this part is a new, yet again, another new game dynamic. The icicles fall. So we're gonna check over there. There's a bull that's waiting for us over there. Yep, he's right there. And I'm gonna wait till he goes a little bit to the right so we can head on over here. And these icicles, when they fall as well, will stop you in your tracks. Like that. Get rid of this guy. Come on. There you go. So what I usually like to do for this part is I trigger the icicles to fall before I set foot on the other side. Like that. Or else you're gonna get caught in the middle of it. So I'm going to wait till the heart goes a little bit more to the right because I'm going to have to evade the icicles falling as well as the big boy over there. Oh, we got stuck, but we're good. And so that's the end of this level. Oh my gosh, I just took a look at the donation list and y'all are killing it. Thanks everybody. Thank you so much. So this last section that we're coming up on is the acceptance portion of it. and it is very, very, very tricky. It took me about 3 weeks to figure out a good timing for it. So hopefully we could get it in the first couple tries. Again, may the RNG gods be in our favor. There's a little bit of a trick to get through the first part, but the one part towards the end of it with the lasers, you'll see what I mean when we get to it. But the first part of this level is really nice and really comforting. Just really relaxed, and it's really beautiful. And these hearts that shoot at you, if they shoot at you, you don't take any damage. So at first, when I first started playing this and I got to this level finally, I was like, oh, look how sweet this is. And then the final boss will be coming up, and it gets a little nasty. But, so right now we're just enjoying the nice spring breeze. Little heart buoy. A little save point there. And you also use them to break down the walls. You can still fall, so you can still die. But I need him to be over there. So I'm gonna go off screen and come back on screen. Oh. There we go. Heart buoy. And then the bulls are also here. Make sure you don't get hit by the horns, or else they will carry you right off the ledge. You don't get any damage if you hit them straight on, but you do take damage. We're gonna use this big heart to crash this right here. So we're coming up on this next save point, and this is where it's gonna get tricky. So the real fun begins here. Let's see if we could get this sequence the first try, which would be awesome. And here we go. Past the lasers. Oh, see, when I was talking about RNG, that one place that we got caught, I couldn't jump over him, and I couldn't go through him, and I also couldn't jump because he would have got on top of me. So that's one version of that's one instance of the RNG I was talking about, in terms of this game being really difficult towards the end. But yeah, so you have that baddie chasing you. And with a little timing, the beginning part's easy. Or easier, I should say. It's still very difficult if you don't know beginning sequence. Oh man, this is gonna be hard. Alright, so it looks like we're stuck with the heart starting at the beginning, and it doesn't look like he's gonna start in any position, so now we're gonna have to try to find a way to get through it, which, to be honest, I've never seen before today. So, bear with me, guys. The RNG gods were not on our side today, and yeah, we're gonna have to try to push through this. I'm gonna have to try to figure something out. Go, go, go. See? Alright. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today and donating. Hopefully I could finish this game up for you guys in somewhat of a decent amount of time. Again, this last part, I've never seen the heart be so close, so I'm going to do my best to evade. Pray to the RNG gods. Alright, phew, we got past them, guys. And I got stuck at the end! Alright, so that's how you do it. That's what we're gonna do this time. So I have to remember, we have to remember that towards the end you have to jump or else don't go and get stuck. Alright, here we go. This just gives you guys more time to get in those donations. So, if you haven't donated already, giving you more time to do it. Oh man. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. No, we can't do that. I was thinking that maybe if we quit the menu, it'll reset the RNG towards the end. But I don't think it will. Tech, that is the hardest RNG in this entire game. You crazy, crazy man. Why'd you let the heart go all the way over there? Nah. It's just the luck of the draw. You guys know how it goes. Alright, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try waiting a little bit. Alright. That kind of did the trick. Maybe? No. Alright, so what I need to do now is reset the RNG by resetting my speed, I think. So that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, we're almost there. Bear with, bear with. And if you like the soundtrack of the game, guys, it is now on Spotify. If you are so interested in it. Oh man, I didn't reset the speed. So we got 25 minutes to finish the game. So I have faith in us. Hopefully, I'm hoping I can reset this without making you guys wait too long. Again, get those donations in. Your girl's gonna match it. That's the whole reason, right? The RNG gods are like, no, we need more St. Jude's donations. That's why we're taking so long. Oh man. Almost there, guys. Yeah, that one didn't reset either. I do believe. But unfortunately the cycle that we were selected to get is not optimal. But it's okay. Still got 2 more minutes. And if it runs out of time, I can tell you what happens in the end. Just luck of the draw. Luck of the draw. Away she goes, boys and girls. Away she goes. Spoilers? I mean, we're probably gonna have to do a spoilers if our time goes over. Because unfortunately there's nothing I could do about the RNG part other than changing my speed, but by changing my speed it would jeopardize the final jump. It's way of the road, bubs. Way of the road. So pretty much if I saw that during a regular run, I would have reset. And obviously during a marathon, that's not exactly conventional. Alright, come on. And I got hit on the downpour. That's good. But I hope you guys have a great weekend wherever you are in the world. And Taco Cat, if you need to switch over to the next game, you can go ahead if you want to. If not, I'll just keep playing until then. But thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me. Unfortunately, the RNG gods were not in our favor. And yeah, so I think we started at $67, so your girl is gonna match that amount.
Yeah, I believe the count right now is at $70.
But yeah, you guys can take it away whenever you guys want. If you want to see the ending yourself, I guess you're not gonna get spoilers. So go try out this game. Go support the developer.
Alright, so before I let you go, I did want to go... As we got going here with the runs, give GG's to Air Angel. Thank you very much for the run. I'll go ahead and read off the donations we got during the run. Alright, so I did want to go ahead and make an apology. I did not read...
So it kind of looks like we're gonna end it. Sorry. So this is the ending, guys. Finally, the timer stops at the blackout. So we finally got past the RNG gods. We did it. Sorry it took so long. But and sorry to cut you off, Taco. Oh, we did it. But yeah, the blackout, it timer stops. Oh man.
Hello, can you hear me?
Thanks everybody.
All right. Well, thank you, Air Angel. Great job on the run. I'm sorry you couldn't hear me as I was trying to read the donations to you, so you can see who donated during your run. I did want to go ahead and read one that I caught as I was going through the donations for Air Angel to keep her tab. We did get a donation from Weaker Youth for $10. It says, "Please put this towards letting Nick's true beauty shine. Prettiest mer niche under the sea." Actually, it should be mer Nick under the sea, but yes. So obviously that's what his donation went towards. And again, I did misread that from B Diddy, so I apologize. That was for Air Angel. And also got a $10 donation from Blue Mank. And I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name. I apologize. But I did want to go ahead and give a special shout out to the developer of Undercome, which is Tech Teller. Donated $50 and says, "Thanks for speedrunning Overcome." So thank you very, very much for your donation. So with that, we are over the $100 threshold. We've got Mega Man 2 Atari D-Make on the schedule. So get your weapons ready. And it looks like final tally for this will be $70 for the prize match, for the donation match. So, Air Angel, I hope we kept our side of the bargain. Time to keep yours. Alright, well, we're going to take a quick intermission here to get started getting us ready for our next run, which is going to be Newt 1 with Helix for that awesome group up in Minnesota. So stay right there, and we'll be right back with some more. Stay tuned.